Hello kids, how are you? I hope you all are good. Today we'll start with a new chapter, that is Introduction to Adobe Dreamweaver CC. Adobe Dreamweaver CC is a leading web editing software which provides visual as well as code level capabilities to develop websites for your gadgets, either for your desktop or your smartphones. So we'll study about this software, which is quite easy to use as you can run it on HTML as well. So let's begin with features of Dreamweaver CC. Starting Adobe Dreamweaver CC, creating a new document file, components of Dreamweaver CC window, document window, property inspector, setting HTML formatting in property inspector, renaming a class from the HTML property inspector, rearranging panels in Dreamweaver CC, customizing the document window, zoom in and out of a page. So let's just start the chapter.
Do you know about Dreamweaver? Yes, I learned in my last classes. Adobe Dreamweaver CC is a leading web authoring and editing software that provides both visual and code-level capabilities for creating standard-based websites and designs for the desktop, smartphones, tablets, and other devices. It offers both a visual WYSIWYG, what you see is what you get, editor and a code editor that make it quite easy to develop websites and applications. User can choose any one of them for website development. The software also comes along with its own browser where the user can preview the created designs. By using Dreamweaver, user can design the site according to him. Features of Dreamweaver CC. 3 most important features that make Dreamweaver one of the most preferred program for developers include integrated CMI support. One of the best features of Dreamweaver is its integrated CMI support. Dreamweaver allows to author and test all of the popular content management systems, including Drupal, WordPress, and Joomla. The integrated CMI support in Dreamweaver even comes with live view navigation that allows to see the web page in action for easy editing. If the user is working with dynamic pages, the integrated CMI support that is featured in Dreamweaver allows to access any and all page-related files. Intelligent coding assistance. Dreamweaver makes it easy to write clean code. If the user is not too familiar with coding by hand, he can take advantage of the JavaScript, HTML, and Ajax code hinting that is provided by Dreamweaver. Frameworks that Dreamweaver provides code hinting for include Prototype, Spry, and Query. Dreamweaver even comes with PHP code hinting that allows to learn about popular PHP methods and functions. Comprehensive CSS support. CSS tools are the new trend in website development, although they can be difficult to work with. Dreamweaver allows to display the CSS box model without needing to know how to code CSS manually. Unlike other website creation programs, Dreamweaver does not require to run separate utilities to create websites that come with powerful CSS tools. Starting Adobe Dreamweaver CC. Click on Start button to open Start menu. A list of all installed apps appears on the left of Start menu. Scroll down and click on Adobe Dreamweaver CC. Adobe Dreamweaver CC opens with a welcome screen. Creating a new document file. Click on File menu. The File menu appears. Click on New. Click on New Document category. Click on the desired page to create from the document type column. In this example, we have selected HTML5. Choose any one of the options depending on the type of page. None. Select this option to create a simple web page without using any framework. Bootstrap. Select this option to create responsive web pages using the Bootstrap framework. Type a title for the document in this field. Dreamweaver will add it automatically to the document section. Click on the doc type pop-up menu and select a doc type. In most cases, HTML5 is used. Click on Create button. Components of Adobe Dreamweaver CC window. File Name tab. Menu bar. Toolbar. Panels. Insert and overwrite. Line and column number. Tab selector. Output panel. Code coloring. Document window. Document window shows the current document. To switch views of the document, use the view options on the document toolbar. The document toolbar contains buttons that help to toggle between different views of the document quickly. Read about the different parts of view menu. Line view. It displays a realistic representation of what the document will look like in a browser and lets the user interact with the document exactly as he would in a browser. Design view. It is a design environment for visual page layout, visual editing, and rapid application development. In this view, Dreamweaver displays a fully editable, visual representation of the document. Code view. It is a hand-coding environment for writing and editing HTML, JavaScript, and any other kind of code. Split view. It allows to create a design view and learn code structure at the same time. Split option contains 3 more options. Code. It lets scroll to work on different sections of the document at the same time. Code live. It lets to see both code view and live view for the same document in a single window. Code design. It lets to see both code view and design view for the same document in a single window. Live code. It displays the actual code that a browser uses to execute the page and can dynamically change as the user interacts with the page in live view. Property Inspector. Property Inspector lets the user examine and edit the most common properties for the currently selected page element, such as text or an inserted object. The contents of the Property Inspector vary depending on the element selected. For example, if an image is selected on the page, the Property Inspector changes to show properties for the image. The Property Inspector is at the lower edge of the workspace by default, but it can be undocked and converted into a floating panel in the workspace. Setting HTML formatting in the Property Inspector. To set HTML formatting in the Property Inspector, open the Property Inspector and click on the HTML button. Select the required text to format. Set the options which have to be applied to the selected text. Format. Sets the paragraph style of the selected text. Paragraph applies the default format for a tag, heading 1 add-on H1 and so on. ID. Assigns an ID to the selection. The ID pop-up menu, if applicable, lists all the documents unused declared IDs. Class. Displays the class style that is currently applied to the selected text. If no styles have been applied to the selection, the pop-up menu shows no CSS style. If multiple styles have been applied to the selection, the menu is blank. Use the Style menu to do any of the following. Select the style to apply to the selection. Select None to remove the currently selected style. Select Rename to rename the style. Select Attach Style Sheet to open a dialog box that lets attach an external style sheet to the page. Bold. Applies either or to the selected text according to the style preference set in the General category of the Preferences dialog box. Italic. Applies either or to the selected text according to the style preference set in the General category of the Preferences dialog box. Unordered list. Creates a bulleted list of the selected text. If no text is selected, a new bulleted list is started. Ordered list. Creates a numbered list of the selected text. If no text is selected, a new numbered list is started. Block quote and remove block quote. Indent or remove indentation from the selected text by applying or removing the block quote tag. In a list, indenting creates a nested list and removing the indentation unnests the list. Link. Creates a hypertext link of the selected text. Click the folder icon to browse to a file in the site, type the URL, drag the Point to File icon to a file in the Files panel, or drag a file from the Files panel into the box. Title specifies the textual tooltip for a hypertext link. Target specifies the frame or window in which the linked document will load. Blank loads the linked file in a new, unnamed browser window. Parent loads the linked file in the parent frameset or window of the frame that contains the link. If the frame containing the link is not nested, the linked file loads into the full browser window. Self loads the linked file in the same frame or window as the link. Top loads the linked file in the full browser window, thereby removing all frames. Page properties specify the default font family and font size, background color, margins, link styles, and many other aspects of page design. To open Page Properties dialog box, click the Page Properties button in the Text Property Inspector. After opening, select the Appearance, HTML, category, Background Image. Sets a background image. Click the Browse button, then browse to an image and select it. Background color. Sets a background color for the page. Click the background color box and select a color from the color picker. Text specifies the default color to render fonts with. Link specifies the color to apply to link text. Visited links specify the color to apply to visited links. Active links specify the color to apply when a mouse or pointer clicks on a link. Left margin and margin width specify the size of the left and right page margins. Top margin and margin height specify the size of the top and bottom page margins. Renaming a class from the HTML Property Inspector. From the Property Inspector panel, select the class drop-down list. From the list that pops up, select Rename at the end of the list. Select the style which has to be renamed from the Rename Style pop-up menu. Enter a new name in the New Name text field and click on OK. Rearranging Panels in Dreamweaver CC. The placement and appearance of all the Dreamweaver panels can be customized according to the requirement. Dock and undock panels. To dock a panel, drag it by its tab into the dock, at the top, bottom or in between other panels. To dock a panel group, drag it by its title bar into the dock. To remove a panel or panel group, drag it out of the dock by its tab or title bar. It can be dragged into another dock or it can be made free-floating. Move panels. As panels are moved, blue highlighted drop zones and areas are appeared where the panels can be moved. For example, a panel can be moved up and down in a dock by dragging it to the narrow blue drop zone above or below another panel. If it is dragged to an area that is not a drop zone, the panel floats freely in the workspace. To move a panel, drag it by its tab. To move a panel group, drag the title bar. Add and remove panels. If all panels are removed from a dock, the dock disappears. A dock can be created by moving panels to the right edge of the workspace until a drop zone appears. To remove a panel, right-click its tab and then select Close or deselect it from the window menu. To add a panel, select it from the window menu and dock it wherever it is required. Manipulate panel groups. To move a panel into a group, drag the panels tab to the highlighted drop zone in the group. To rearrange panels in a group, drag a panels tab to a new location in the group. To remove a panel from a group so that it can float freely, drag the panel by its tab outside the group. To move a group, drag the title bar. Stack floating panels. When a panel is dragged out of its dock but not into a drop zone, the panel floats freely. The floating panel allows to position it anywhere in the workspace. Floating panels or panel groups can be stacked so that they can move as a unit when the topmost title bar is dragged. To stack floating panels, drag a panel by its tab to the drop zone at the bottom of another panel. To change the stacking order, drag a panel up or down by its tab. To remove a panel or panel group from the stack so that it can float by itself, drag it out by its tab or title bar. Resize panels. To minimize or maximize a panel, panel group or stack of panels, double-click a tab. To resize a panel, drag any side of the panel. Collapse and expand panel icons. Panels can be collapsed to icons to reduce clutter on the workspace. In some cases, panels are collapsed to icons in the default workspace. To collapse or expand all panel icons in a column, click on the double arrow at the top of the dock. To expand a single panel icon, click it. To resize panel icons so that only the icons can be seen, adjust the width of the dock until the text disappears. To display the icon text again, make the dock wider. To collapse an expanded panel back to its icon, click its tab, its icon or the double arrow in the panel's title bar. Zoom in and out of a page. Dreamweaver lets the user increase the magnification, zoom in the document window so that user can check the pixel accuracy of graphics, select small items more easily, design pages with small text, design large pages, and so on. To zoom in or out of a page, select View Design View Options Magnification and choose any of the magnification options available. A variety of magnification options can be chosen. Fit Selection. Select an object or text and choose this option to fill the document window with the selection. Fit All. Fill the document window with an entire page. Fit Width. Fill the document window with the entire width of a page.